Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. I get sent pictures, videos, emails, and links. And if there's anything that you would like to send me for a video, my email is in the description box below. So this first email comes in from a community member and it says concerns about the potential health risks associated with BPA exposure, particularly its hormone disrupting properties, have led to the development and promotion of BPA-free alternatives. BPA-free plastic bottles will shed microplastic particles just as will any other plastic part. Oh geez. And that's the one thing that we always look for, especially in this community, especially when we're storing water for long term, is BPA free containers. So, wow, thank you. This is something that is very, very important. So, here's a funny email from a community member. She said, remember when I canned all of those apples? They taste really yummy. And me and my one son ate them. Yep, food snob. It's so funny. Yeah, it's if you're new here and you're not quite sure what food snob is, a community member, she brought up the fact that there are a lot of food snobs, especially when it comes to us canners, because we think nothing of it when popping a top off of something that we pressure canned like 10 years ago, and the food is still delicious. And so, yeah, yeah, we're not food snobs in this community at all by any means. So here's an article that was sent in by a community member, and I will also leave the link in the description box below for you guys. It says the largest producer of fresh eggs in the US said it is temporarily halted production at a Texas plant after the bird flu was found in chickens, and officials said that the virus had also been detected at a poultry facility in Michigan. Oh, Ridgeland, Mississippi-based Cal-Maine Foods Incorporated. Oh, I remember Cal-Maine Foods. They had gotten in trouble a long time ago. Said in a statement that approximately 1.6 million laying hens and 337,000 pullets, about 33.6% of its total flock, were destroyed after the infection was found at a facility in Parmer, Parmer County, Texas. The plant is on the Texas-New Mexico border and in the Texas Panhandle, about 85 miles southwest of Amarillo and about 370 miles northwest of Dallas. Cal-Maine said it sells most of its eggs in the southwestern, southeastern, midwestern, and mid-Atlantic regions of the United States. The company continues to work closely with federal, state, and local government officials and focused industry groups to mitigate the risk of future outbreaks and effectively manage the response. Wow, thank you. And here's something from a community member. She sent me 3 separate emails. She said, in this one, it says news not being told. It's text messages between her and I think this is her niece. And it says, sorry, y'all, no more chewy bars from me. Work called us in for a meeting. They announced they are closing the plant. I'm so sorry, the next text says. And the next text says the whole Danville plant. And then the next text says, I'm so sorry. Why is it moving to another location? Wow. And then at the bottom, you could see they were watching my video. Wow. Okay. So here's that picture. And then this is what her niece said. Effective immediately, we are not going back to the plant. Our employment doesn't end until June 8th, though. We have 60 days of paid time off. The company and union still have to discuss any benefits available after June 8th. I have been having a bad feeling. A lot of people were uneasy, lots of rumors about everything going around, but no rumors were any more believable than others. They basically pulled the rug out from under us with it. Wow. Jesus. And then here is an article that she sent me, and it says the Quaker Oats factory in Danville is closing permanently. The company confirmed the news of the closure. It says the Quaker Oats Company announced that we are permanently closing our facility in Danville, Illinois. Following the Quaker recall in December of 2023, we paused production at the facility. After a detailed review, we determined that meeting our future manufacturing needs, we would require an extended closure for enhancements and modernization. In order to continue our timely delivery of Quaker products trusted by consumers since 1877, we determined production would need to permanently shift to other facilities. We do not make this decision lightly and recognize the impact it will have on our employees, their families, and the Danville community. We have notified our workforce and are working closely with our employees and local community officials to provide a supportive transition. The company shared this statement after telling employees in a series of meetings. A letter was obtained from the company's HR department saying that the facility located on Voorhees Street in Danville will close on June 8th. The letter estimates that more than 510 employees will be laid off due to the closure. Local bakery, confectionery, tobacco workers, and grain millers, international union leaders, have also sent out a letter to employees detailing transition benefits. Vermilion County Works posted on their Facebook page that they are offering one-on-one assistance to those affected the Quaker factory's closure to help resume updates and improving interviewing skills. That is so sad. 510 people out of a job that quick. My God. And all it took was one recall? Just one? How many other companies have had multiple recalls and they're still up and running? How many? And it was a salmonella recall. And it was December 15th of 2023. Wow. And all it took was one recall and they're shutting it down. My word. So here is an email from a community member that I have become very close friends with. Okay, sorry about that. So she lives out in California and she is a manager of a supermarket. And she said, as you know, I'm a manager at a grocery store. She said, when I tell you 80% do not speak English, she said they're taking over our stores and our towns. She said, it's scary, they're rude, and they act very, very entitled. She said, and they walk out of our store with baskets full of groceries, and they know that we cannot do anything. She said, the women, oh my God, they act like they're the housewives of Beverly Hills. They're so rude. She said, and they act, like I said, like they're entitled. She said, I just got home from work and I do not look forward to going back to work tomorrow. She said, I'm so, so sad. And she said, oh, I forgot to tell you. She said, the higher ups told us that we need to start to speak Spanish so we can talk to them. And she said, I had one guy tell me that I am not allowed to ask him if he wanted bags. She said, at first, I thought he was joking. And he said, I'm serious. Don't effing ask me again if I want bags. Wait a minute. I'm just being polite. I mean, everybody, every cashier asks you, do you want paper or plastic, or or do you have your own bags, or whatever the case may be. So this is how they're treating people now, when you're entitled now. You're the housewives of what is this, mob wives? You know what I mean? This is terrible. So anyway, yeah, I didn't know if anyone else, if you work in retail or grocery or whatever the case may be, if you guys are dealing with this as well, because, I just don't know how I would handle this situation either. And, poor Stacy, she, I can't imagine. I really can't imagine having someone scream at me, because that's what she said in her email. She said he was literally screaming at her, don't effing ask me if I want a bag ever again. Well, I'm sorry, but that's my job to ask you if you want paper or plastic, or if you have your own bags. You know, and this is how we're being treated by them. And they act as if, so if anybody else is dealing with this, let's talk about this, because this is not appropriate by any means at all whatsoever. So anyway, all right, guys, listen, I am out of here. I will see you guys in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.